Welcome back to the Mindset Podcast, brought to you by Martecture. Get into the AI marketing mindset on the go. In under 15 minutes, stay ahead with our newsletter and podcast packed with the latest in AI plus marketing. Real research, real case studies, real insights.
Real stuff.
Exactly, real stuff. The speed of change in marketing ops today, it's really something. And it forces this new truth, right? For a CMO, developing an AI marketing mindset isn't optional anymore. It's basically the engine for strategic survival.
Exactly. And that's our mission today, really. To cut through all the noise and just distill the essential intelligence you need, we're pulling from 4 key industry reports here. And navigating this, it's more than just grabbing new tools. It really demands serious systems thinking, performance engineering. You need that to leverage AI competitively.
Okay, let's unpack that. A really stunning example first.
Yeah.
Agentic efficiency. Virgin Voyages. Get this. They've deployed over 50 specialized AI agents. Programs with names like Email Ellie and Landing Page Larry. I love that.
Yeah. And the ROI. It's immediate. It's measurable. They reported slashing their annual creative agency spend by, 35%? And the speed aspect. Campaign time went from, 5 or 6 weeks down to just 5 to 10 days. These specialized agents, basically proprietary beta machines, they're letting internal teams scale up in ways that were just impossible before. Superhuman scale, really.
And that speed, it comes from really customized execution, doesn't it? Like Email Ellie.
Precisely. Trained on Virgin's own data. They went from managing maybe 3 custom email segments to over 100 different segments. They call it templating. It automatically maps content variations across all those segments, used to choke multiple human teams, that kind of work.
Wow.
So the immediate news for you, the CMO listening, is that this kind of, let's call it engineered performance, driven by these proprietary agents, it's delivering massive cost cuts and way faster speed to market. It just highlights how essential AI enablement is built right into your operational framework.
Okay, so efficiency is the big immediate upside. But we have to talk about the strategic risk, too. Over 80% of marketers now use generative AI. Brands like Lavazza are using AI personas, right? Like Adele in France, Lucy in the US.
Yeah, they're using them to speed up strategy development, drawing on these massive data sets, like 5,000 Kantar interviews for Lavazza.
And the speed is the main attraction.
Speed is definitely the big draw. Lavazza sees it as an early warning system. But the risk here, it's actually pretty profound. We're dealing with LLMs, large language models, and they are, inherently built to please.
Built to please. What does that mean strategically?
It means they can easily lead you to overtrust them. There's bias baked in.
Yeah.
And you can end up with strategically generic output if you start treating the persona like a real person, anthropomorphizing it.
Right. So that 35% agency savings sounds great, but are you maybe trading real creative vision for just generic stuff? Optimized but kind of bland?
That's the danger. So governance becomes crucial. Lavazza, for instance, limits their media agencies. They only get the output. They don't touch the persona interface itself.
Right.
And agencies like Code and Theory are doing prompt level checks, telling the personas explicitly, judge harshly, to try and avoid just getting flattering feedback.
Okay, so the takeaway.
The key takeaway here is that your strategic resource allocation, it must include validation steps. These AI persona insights, they're input. They're not gospel. You need human analysis to filter this stuff.
Makes sense. Don't just take the statistically common answer. Okay, if strategic risk needs guardrails, let's look at the plumbing, the foundation. More than 20 companies, Yahoo, PubMatic, others, they're collaborating on the Ad Context Protocol, AdCP.
Yeah, this is a big deal. This partnership signals a pretty irreversible shift towards agent-to-agent transactions in programmatic. Just look at WPP putting, $400 million into its Google partnership? AI is moving much deeper into the whole media planning and buying cycle.
So AdCP is trying to be like a common language for all these different AI agents to talk to each other.
That's pretty much it. Bridging the fragmented ecosystem we have now. Think of it like how OpenRTB standardized real-time bidding way back when.
Okay, got it.
The goal is a simpler, more efficient, more transparent market. So the industry is moving to standardize the tech for these agent-to-agent deals. This means organizations, you need to focus on your data intelligence, your system orchestration now to play effectively in this future.
Which brings us back to the humans, the marketers themselves. All this tech. What does it mean for them?
Yeah.
At Lyft, apparently marketers are shifting their time from like 70% on data analysis to 70% on strategy and actual creative problem solving.
And this is the critical insight, I think. AI isn't about replacement, it's amplification. AI acts like an emotional intelligence amplifier. It crunches the data instantly, helping marketers understand why consumers act. That frees them up to do more human, more authentic work.
So AI is freeing up the marketer's brain space. Finally, it unleashes, as one source put it, the power of hundreds of people within a single marketer, allowing them to operate at superhuman scale. Creative velocity becomes the competitive advantage.
Exactly. A growth mindset here sees AI as a way to scale your talent, focus that human creativity on the breakthroughs, not just, as a tool to cut headcount.
Okay, so let's recap the pillars for this AI marketing mindset.
Yeah.
We've got 1, agentic efficiency, like Virgin. 2, strategic guardrails for AI personas, like Lavasa. 3, infrastructure orchestration, the AdCP stuff. And 4, talent amplification, like we see at Lyft.
That covers it. And maybe a final thought. If AI handles the operational heavy lifting, the constraints, the endless data crunching, then the next competitive frontier for marketing, it becomes purely strategic and emotional, mastering the art of being more human. So the question for you listening today is, what existing tedious operational constraints are you ready to engineer out of your systems right now?
That's all the time we have for this deep dive. This episode of the Mindset Podcast was brought to you by Martecture. Get into the AI marketing mindset. On the go. In under 15 minutes, stay ahead with our newsletter and podcast packed with the latest in AI plus marketing. Real research, real case studies, real insights.
Real stuff.
Real stuff.
See you next time.